Okay, now we go for next chapter. So nutriment, and this chapter including the four great elements and nutriment. So we are looking for this perception of repulsiveness in nutriment. So in Pali called ahare patikula sanya, right? So sanya is perception. Now, sanya, perception. Perception is how we see things. Like we see things, we can see, for example, you can see a flower as beautiful, or you can see the flower as impermanent. So it's like it's a thing that we can see it from different angle. So food, normally nutriment, food people will see, oh, very taste good, very tasty, very sweet smell, very nice. So this will increase our lust for the food. So if we can see from another angle, okay, so it's a disagreement, not good, loathsomeness or repulsiveness. So this particular here is using the word repulsiveness. Okay. So different translation for the word particular. Or you want to put repulsiveness. Okay. So, and it's a samatha practice. All right. But you will not get any jhana. It just because you need to think about that. You can see in samatha, but do we have in vipassana? All right. So do any of you see it in vipassana? Anybody want to try? Let's try something call something new. Cindy, do you see it in vipassana practice?
Um, Sorry, Sajaji, I didn't get your question.
Okay. Now, in samatha, we have this perception of the loathsomeness, disagreeable, repulsiveness of nutriment. This in samatha, right? This is samatha. How about vipassana? Is it exist in vipassana? So in vipassana practice, do we need to practice this one? What do you think?
I think so. We have to practice.
Okay, so is it in kaya, vedana, chitta, and dhamma? So where is it? Is in which category?
Mm, It's the nutriment.
It's a good question, no?
Mm.
All right. How about other student? Any answer?
Saji, if I try, is it
Mm.
the Patikula Mala Sikara reflection on repulsiveness? Is it? Can we say that?
It's okay. Yes, we can pick it because just now we see in the gorge, Atiwa kilomakan pipakan pabasa anta, right? So in the repulsiveness of nutriment, so we have to think about how the food passing through the anta, okay? And also uh this this one, the food, right? Just now we are talking about this, right? The food, no matter how beautiful, how good looking, how tasty is the food, but when you chew, you bite, the moment it touched our mouth, when we touch it with our saliva, the moment it touch our saliva, nobody want to eat your things already, your cake already. And then the moment you swallow, and then it become go to your gorge, it become very like vomit, dog vomit or human vomit. So we can take it as this 32 body parts. Okay. Yeah. So we can take this ahala particular sanya. So we can link as a particular manasikala. All right, this one way if we want to make it as samatha and vipassana. Another way we can put it in the sabhajana, clear comprehension, because the Buddha said, Iriyapada is four-man posture, right? and also small posture. But whatever posture we are, whatever things we are, whether you go to toilet, you are eating, you are talking, you are keeping quiet, you should know clearly comprehend with clear comprehension. So this one. Yeah. Of course, the food you can make it as a dhatu also. Okay. But I think dhatu is maybe quite general category. But particular manasika should be a good answer for this one. Okay, thank you very much. Just one who say this one, cannot see. Just one who answer this?
The
Cannot.
party one I
Yeah,
answer.
yeah.
Thank you.
Who are you? Cannot. Please introduce.
Melinda.
Oh, Melinda. Okay, okay. I
Thank
forget
you.
your voice already.
Because I got flu. Sanji, I got flu.
Okay, okay, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go for. Now, remember Visuddhimagga, when you read, sometimes you will have some Pali. Because there will be Pali definition. And sometimes when you read, there will be Abhidhamma point. Okay, now this part is on Pali, right? So it nourishes harati. Harati is carries or brings. Harati is bring. Harati carries. Okay, brings on aharati. So this is from the verb aharati. It becomes ahara. So nutriment is called ahara. Bringing on, right? Because in a way we can say it brings our life. It carry on our life. So there are few in Sutta, they'll talk about physical nutriment is the one that you eat. All right. So there's another nutriment contact. Because after contact, pasa, there will be vedana. So ahara have two meaning in Sutta. One is nutriment. Another way is we call it as a cause. So contact is a cause for feeling. So that's why nutriment here as contact. So nutriment as mental volition is chetana. Because due to chetana, there will be karma result. So these are cause. So nutriment consisting of consciousness. So manosam chetana. So after that, you can read this is a footnote. Footnote means from the Visuddhimagga already a commentary. So it has the sub-commentary. So the footnote is from the sub-commentary. So we open the Visuddhimagga. So we call it Anya. Anya means not in the Tipitaka. So Visuddhimagga and it has Mahatika. So the footnote is from the Mahatika sub-commentary. Actually, Mahatika is not easy to read also. Visuddhimagga also not easy to read in Pali. So sub-commentary Mahatika also not. Then it gives information about this Aharatika. Right? If you have the book, it's a very small print. So for example, physical nutriment in Pali, it call it as a Kabalinkara, right? So in Abhidhamma, you learn nutriment is called oja, right? Like just now I say contact, right? Contact, it touches, right? Contact the other, then there will be chetana, contact chetana. Another one is this mental volition, right? So these are considered as nutriment in the sutta and Abhidhamma. So Visuddhimagga give lots of information here, but here is not for practice, it's just for understanding about the definition of this nutriment. Okay. Now, there are some parts on Abhidhamma, so we will skip it. So this part is on Abhidhamma about this one. So we skip it because all these are Abhidhamma. Okay, now from paragraph 5, okay, is how we should practice. Okay. First, you should, like all the other meditation, you should learn it. Okay, you learn it from any teacher of the Visuddhimagga, learn it, and then you have no uncertainty. Then you go for solitary retreat and review it in 10 aspects. What is eaten, what is drunk, chew, tasted about this one. Okay. Now this 10 aspect, this one. All right. So you can see now number 1 going. All right. So why they want to show this? Because when we are having the food, of course, we are not talking about in our modern time when you can just go to refrigerator and take out the food. It's like in ancient time when as a meditator or as a bhikkhu, because remember Visuddhimagga is a book written by monks for other monks. So as going. So how? So first the person after spending a very pleasant night and doing recitation, doing the meditation, now after that he must go, leave all the pleasant place and then go to place crowded with people. Okay, so this going. Because of nutriment, he need to trouble himself. Like you are in a very nice, comfortable place meditating. Because of you need the food, you need to go for the food, right? So he must go to the village. Now we are talking about alms round, right? He go for village to get nutriment. Then after he go there, and then he will walk on a dirty place, right? Then he go to place because last time when they walk on the path full of the animals dung and so on. So this is a paragraph on number 7. So I just go briefly because I think you all can read yourself. It's not so difficult to answer. So after that, right? So he was thinking about it instead of looking at the shine so beautifully. So today I must go, leaving this beautiful place, charming place, just go outside to look for food. So this is one way. In terms of repulsive or nutriment, thinking about going. All right. So this going. Okay. Now he must put on the robe, right? Then he go to the village, right? So he was walking on the village already. So that's the first one. This repulsive experience, right? For the sake of nutriment. So because of nutriment, you need to review it in terms of going. Just to sake of the food, he need to leave the beautiful place, a very good place for meditation. Go to the place he can see the pagoda, a very quiet place. Now you go to village, very noisy, the road is very dirty and so on. Now seeking, not go there, right? As a meditator, as a bhikkhu, or at that time was a bhikkhuni, he need to look for the food. He need to seek for the food, right? So this part is actually we can read it. Next person to read. Okay, Brother Lim. Can you see? I make it bigger for you. Brother Lim, yes.
Which one? 11.
Yes. Okay, 11.
2. How as to seeking when he has endured the repulsiveness of going? I think it's I cannot read all.
Okay. Is it too small for you now? Can you see?
Yeah, too small. A bit smaller because I cannot
okay.
see. My screen is not big enough.
Okay. I make it big. Okay. Can you see?
Smaller.
You want
Smaller.
smaller? Okay, smaller. Okay.
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 So,
You can use your handphone. You can make your handphone zoom in.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
how as to seeking when he has endured the repulsiveness of going in this way and has gone into the village and is clothed in his cloak of patches, he has to wander in the village streets from house to house like a beggar with a dish in his hand. And in the rainy season, wherever he treads, his feet sink into water and mount up to the flesh of the calves. He has to hold the bowl in one hand and his rope up with the other. In the hot season, he has to go about with his body covered with the dirt, grass, and dust blown above about by the wind. On reaching such and such a house door, he has to see and even to tread in gutters and test pools covered with blue bottles and sing with all the species of worms, all mixed up with fish washing, meat washing, rice washing, splitter, snow, dogs and pigs, excrement, and what not, from which flies come up and settle on his outer cloak or patches and on his bow and on his head. Number 12 also.
Yes. Okay.
And when he enters a house, some give and some do not. And when they give, some give yesterday cooked rice and stewed cakes and rancid jelly, sauce and so on. Some not giving say, please pass on, venerable sir. Other keep silent, as if they did not see him. Some avert their faces. Others treat him with harsh words, such as, go away, you bald head. When he has wandered for alms in a village in this way, like a beggar, he has to depart from it. So this experience, beginning with the entry into the village and ending with the departure from it, which is repulsive owing to the water, mud, etc., that has to be trodden in and seen and endured, has to be undergone for the sake of nutriment. Oh, nutriment is indeed a repulsive thing.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. You
Thanks.
read
Thank
very
you.
good. Full of emotion. All right.
Thank you, brother, sister, teacher.
Okay. So first, somebody need to leave. Imagine you yourself. You are in a meditation center. You are meditating very nicely. You see the pagoda. You are meditating very nice. First, you must go to look for food. All right. So this is a repulsiveness of the food. It's not to say only the food is repulsive. The process of looking for food is repulsive. And second thing, here they go for arms round. So he feel that he's a beggar, right? So he had to go and in front of the people and then in front of the houses and then and some people give or some people not give. Some people just ignore him and some people give old food, you know. Some people just scolded him also. I mean, this is a really humbling experience. I also sometimes, not all the time, I went for arms round. It's not in of course when Malaysia I in Saiji, we also go for arms round. Yeah, it's a humbling experience, yeah. But in Malaysia you got many brothers and sisters follow us, so we are protected. But if go without people protect you, you can see some people just ignore you also. Yeah. So this is in terms of seeking, right? First you go to look for food is unpleasant. And secondly, you look for the food, seek for the food is also unpleasant. So it's an unpleasant experience, what he's trying to say here. Okay, now using, let's say make it bigger or not. But it's, okay. Now about using, right? Okay, what he say that if you have the nutriment, if you don't touch with your hand, it's clean. But the moment you touch it with your hand, right? Is like when you touch with your hand, is your hand because of your hand is dirty or it's the sweat coming down or whatever. So the food will not be nice. All right. So after that, what they eat is they squeeze it, make to bowl and put the mouth. And this part is actually quite interesting. And the lower teeth function as a motor, upper teeth as a pestle, and the tongue as a hand. I get pounded with the pestle of the teeth, like the dog's dinner in the dog's trunk. So turning over. So imagine the food, okay, you put the food in your, so next time when we say as a Vipassana practice, how you do it as a clear comprehension, right, about the process of eating. So when you chew the food, so not just enjoy the taste of the food, but try to see how the food become when it's being pounded by the teeth and then turning over by the tongue, and then the we call it the saliva spitter from the tongue smear it. Okay, so when the food already been changed by all this, so the food become mashed out, smear, and then you no more of the original color and smell. So it become like kind of like dog's vomit, you know. So the moment first is trying to do this is under the using. So the moment is nice, but the moment you touch with the hand, it's not nice already. So you put in your mouth, you chew it, it also not nice already. Okay. So you can see the shape, the color or whatever it change. So that's trying to say this one. Because if as long as it's touching the teeth, right? So just imagine the food. Of course, now the picture he shows is a very horrible teeth here. All right. Yeah. The one you go to, let's say you go for dentist. I've been to dentist. The picture they show is always beautiful teeth, you know. So it show that that's ugly. So imagine the food you put inside. The moment the teeth touch it, the food is lost it. So we call it the repulsive nature of the food can be shown already. Okay. And after that, you chew. Later it will explain what happened. Then it will go down. Then you go to the stomach. So the food will change to different colors or pattern here. So this is under using, right? So the appearance already be spoiled. So if you have the book, you can follow easily. Now, so this repulsiveness should be reviewed as to using. So this part is a secretion. So this part is not easy to understand because it's talking about bile, phlegm, pus, and blood. Okay. So somebody read. Sister Sumita, you can read this one. Do you have the book? The screen is cannot fit all.
It's all right. Sorry, I don't have the book, but I can read from the
Okay, you read.
screen.
Yeah. Okay.
The right-hand side cannot wheel turning
Okay.
monarchs.
Okay. You read. You first. Okay.
Okay, 17. How as to secretion, Buddhas and Pachika Buddhas and wheel-turning monarchs have only one of the four secretions consisting of bile, phlegm, pus, and blood. But those with weak merit have all four. So when the food has arrived at the stage of being eaten and it enters inside, then in one whose secretion of bile is in excess, it becomes as utterly nauseating as if smeared with thick maduka oil. In one whose secretion of phlegm in excess, it is as if smeared with the juice of nagabala leaves. In one whose secretion of pus is in excess, it is as if smeared with rancid buttermilk. And in one whose secretion of blood is in excess, it is as utterly nauseating as if smeared with dye. This is how repulsiveness should be reviewed as to secretion.
Okay, thank you. So this is talking about our food already been stage eaten and inside the enter inside. All right. So it's mixed with other things. There is a bile, phlegm, pus, and blood. Okay. So you can see the process go on. Now you go to belly already, right? Now you go to belly means you go for this one, all right? So enter, then inside just mix with the bile, phlegm, and so on. Now you go to this gorge. Okay, so when you go to the belly and then mix with just on the secretion, so it's it's no more like just in the gold dish or whatever. So it's like in a place it say cesspit unwashed for 10 years. And then right. So here is like it's very this one. Okay? Repulsive. So this is under the number 5. Receptacle means where is the place where it's being kept. Now, what is uncooked, undigested? Right. So it remain uncooked. Right. Sometimes maybe I think in the stomach normally it should be quite fast the process, right? But they will be what is it? So they will be smoothed with the layers of phlegm covered with foam and bubbles. Because bubbles is produced by this our digestive acid, yeah. So heat up by the body, fermented by the heats of the bodily fires. Okay, so it's talking about this process here. Okay. So this is uncooked. Now cook, right? So what means totally cooked means totally digested, right? So it's turned to be excrement. Fill the receptacle for digestive food. Brown clay. Normally it's look like brown color. Tube, right? Then turn to urine. Fill the bladder. So it's talking about this karisam. Okay, this one, right? So after just now the in the this gorge, then go to the intestine. Then this part is called cook. Cook means we call it process already. So what come out is the wasted part, body waste. So you can imagine the food so delicious with all the cakes, roti prata or ice cream or whatever. So come here is brown, smelly. So this is also part of the process of we can see the repulsive nature of the food. Okay. So not finished yet. So after that there will be fruits. Now the fruits is not talking about like the like mango or whatever. This is talking about the result. Okay, what is the result? So what is being rightly cooked? So or we use the word rightly processed. Okay, so it produces various things: head hair, body hair. Right? What it produces is not beautiful things. It's also the impurity, the asubha part, the two body parts. And if wrongly processed, wrongly cooked, it will produce the 100 diseases, right? So this is the result. So after that, then number 9, outflow. And after that, it will be entered by one door. One door means by the mouth, right? But it will come out flow out by several doors. That means the eye dirt from the eye, ear dirt from the ear. Now, this is also one way of we can consider. So if we are eating, so when we eat, we cook food, or you can invite many people to come together. So you can eat together in the large gathering. But when it come out, it become excrement, urine. So you can only do it one person. That's a good contemplation. You cannot invite, okay, let's go for toilet together, sit in the same toilet bowl and do business together. Because at that time you will be shameful, right? So that's a kind of like very interesting comparison, right? So now, first day, when you eat it, you are very excited. You want to share with people happiness, right? So after that, then what it come out the next day? Normally the first day we eat, then second day it come out. It become disgusted we eat, all right? So first day you will be lust, greedily infatuated. But second day after one night pass, you what come out is urine and feces. So you will be ashamed, humiliated and disgusted by it. All right. Then the ancient people they start to make poem already. So okay. Okay. So the food and drink so greatly prized, the crisp to chew and soft to suck. man likes to eat in company, but to excrete in secrecy. Okay, so it's a nice to read. So this is called outflow. So number 10, there are 10, there are 10 more. Okay, I think we can finish by today. So this is a very short, but I think you all can understand by yourself. So beside the samatha practice, it's actually good to practice as the vipassana, because like what we read just now, we need to go to solitary place to practice, but actually no need. We can practice anytime, because we eating food, and every time we excrete the food, or when the food touch the mouth, you can start to imagine the process chewing, and what happened to the food here. So after that, when you swallow it, fill with the bar and so on, then go to stomach, then it become bubbly, the color lost already, and like become dog vomit and so on. So you can take it as a particular manasikala, or as a clear comprehension of all the possible changes to the food. All right, so yeah. Okay, next person. I try to finish it by today. Okay, I think it's not difficult to finish. Sister Lee Kuan Ngo, you can read this one.
Okay, 24. Then how as to smearing? At the time of using it, he smeared his hand, lips, tongue, and palates, and they become repulsive by being smelled by it. And even when washed, they have to be washed again and again in order to remove the smell. And just as when rice is being boiled, the red powder covering the grain, etc., rise up and smear the mouth, rim, and lid of the cauldron. So too, when eaten, it rises up during its cooking and simmering by the bodily fire that pervades the whole body. It turns into tartar. We smear the teeth and is turned into spitter, phlegm, etc., which respectively smear the tongue, palates, etc., and is turned into eye dirt, ear dirt, snot, urine, excrement, etc., which respectively smear the eyes, ear, nose, and needles passage. And when these doors are smelled by it, they never become either clean or pleasing, even though washed every day. And after one has washed a certain one of these, the hand has to be washed again. And after one has washed a certain one of these, the repulsiveness does not depart from it even after 2 or 3 washing with that one is
Cow dung.
cow dung and clay and scented powder. This is how repulsiveness should be reviewed as to smearing.
Okay, so it means that once the food touch our hand, lips, tongue, and this palate. All right. So let's say your hand is clean. The moment you touch the food, you have to wash your hand again. So you eat, it touch the mouth, you have to wash it, right? So after that, you can see there's one thing here. After that, let's say anything come out from the because the result will be like spitter, phlegm, and so on. So all this eye dirt, ear dirt, the result, all right, any of the result. So you touch the body, you have to wash it again. So that's the meaning of smearing. Okay, I think we can finish by today. No, I think, okay, never mind, just left. Next week we continue a little bit. I think it's enough, a lot already. Okay, so we just do the sharing of merits. Anyway, you all can contemplate and discuss again next week how it link with 32 body parts and how we can practice together as samatha or vipassana. Okay, now somebody share the merits.